What's up, buddy?
Johnny Boom Boom, what's the story?
I was fucked up last week, huh?
Who?
Who? What do you mean who? Me?
You were not fucked up.
There were
You
times,
didn't even
dude,
take enough edibles.
It's not.
I
I
took
know.
plenty.
No, it's the same old song and dance. And he makes believe he's Doug Benson, like he's high.
No, who makes believe he's Doug Benson? What are you talking about? I don't do shit. I'm not sitting there taking. I smoke a little bit, but I'm not like. I'm like a half an edible is the perfect amount. Like that's a great amount to.
You need two. We're in training. You're coming to New York. We got everything. Fungi, toenail dust, dog. Listen, you went deep last week.
How much do you think
A what?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, you froze for a little bit, but go ahead.
I got into a car accident Wednesday, and I was pretty depressed Thursday. I woke up, I was like, God damn it. And Thursday night, I took a handful of edibles of mushrooms.
Oh, Jesus.
Factory Farms, the best mushroom company in the world, sent me Bluey Batons.
Right.
And motherfucking these other ones that are Deck Ghost. They're little nuggets. They're fucking beautiful. So the first night, I ate like a handful of Ghost.
Just to interrupt for 1 second. Is a handful the measurement you took? Like, do you know like it was a gram, 2 gram?
And just started eating it with a fucking Coca-Cola, one of those Coke Zeros, right? Because I don't like the taste of mushrooms either.
No, but a handful. Fuck.
And then Friday, I ate a handful, and I was off the chain at a fucking softball party with the kids and the girls. I was fucking giggling at Marlon Brando. I was talking to some guy. He was asking me about acting. Really nice guy. Got great 2 girls. And he was talking to me about Marlon Brando. And I go, you're barking up the wrong tree. Because Brando do it till the end, And I was explaining. I showed him the Superman of Cuba. When it said Brando sucked the guy's dick, I showed him fucking the interview. I showed him when he received the Oscar and he sent the Indian woman up. And dog lost it. Like her name was Lead Feather or something like that. Something. And I fucking died of laughter. People were looking at me. They knew something was up. I didn't give a Frenchman's fuck.
What about? Did you know the guy sitting like you were talking to? Because most parents don't
come to softball games. He's one of the dads.
I was just mad because I've been around people like that at those games, showing this guy with like the huge dick to like another parent at the softball game. It was like a bowl.
I didn't show him the picture of the guy's dick. I sent them the article.
Yeah, but even that's like an article. Like I would never send to like another parent at a softball game.
What the fuck? Listen. I want them to know what time it is. I don't want them to have no surprises. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I would love to see you at that game on a handful of mushrooms.
So Friday night, I'm at the barbecue and I ate the mushrooms. And then Saturday, I had to go up north to meet my buddies, and I ate a tremendous handful of them, right? Like fucking spitting the whole way up there. I'm drinking sodas. I'm fucking eating these shrooms, right? I get to Segovia, the best thing in Moonachie. And after about a half hour is when I started going off. But the star of the night was my brother White. He was Whitey, Louie, Dave, Ralph Afuso, his son, and Chuck McBreen, the coach of Ramapo. I'll tell you, like an hour in, when the food came, I was on fire on those mushrooms. And I'm eating and I'm giggling and they're telling stories. I told them I don't like magicians or midgets. They fucking,
Have you ever seen like a little person magician? Would that fuck you up?
No, I don't like midgets and magicians. Period.
I know. I'm saying, what if you saw one combined?
I'm done. I jump out of the window just to death. You got to stab him in the fucking heart like Blade or Spade, whatever his fucking name is.
Blade. It's Blade. I don't think I have a superhero called Spade. Can you imagine that now? If Marvel came out at Comic-Con and said, "This is the new superhero." The Spade, but they didn't have.
I don't know, Blade, Spade.
What did The Rock play this year? He played like a very racist name. I didn't even see it.
Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Please, people were booing him outside in the movie theater. It's fucking god awful. I heard.
Oh my god! But just the name is like, what the fuck is this?
I've had it with Black Adam. I've had it with that. Done with Brock, whatever his fucking name is. But hold on. So last night, I got to go up north to a birthday party I got to leave here at 2. I went to the gym. I sweat out the Malukia. I rode the bike. I fucking swung kettlebells. I made a protein shake, and I said, bombs away. So I put out the Louis Vuittons, and Louis Vuittons, these things are like stalks.
Oh, Jesus.
I've already eaten all the fucking tops, but this thing was like a stalk. I took it out. It looked like a piece of celery. I was just eating it.
Ah.
Anyway, I get up there. About 5 o'clock, I'm off the fucking rails. And somebody starts talking about politics, and I just went the fuck off. Like, I just went off for 20 minutes. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You know, Trump. Who gives a fuck? We're having a barbecue. People are high, and right away they want to bring fucking politics in on the Lord's Day.
Was anyone else high?
Oh, yeah. I gave a couple gummies away to
Oh, okay. Allegedly.
a lot of young people there.
Oh, okay.
He has a big family, my friend Lisa. So on the way home, I was okay. But then when I got home about 7, ooh, Lord. And for some reason, it took me over the top. Like, this thing was like the gift that wouldn't stop giving. I was seeing things at 11 o'clock. I tried to lay down around 1, and I was like, fuck this. I went downstairs, and I watched something for a little while. It was god-awful. It was god-fucking awful. I started buffing out my toenails, and I went to bed around 3. I'm just saving all this toenail dust to mix it with the mushroom dust. I'm going to make a tea.
Oh, fuck, dude. No, you're not. I'm not drinking any tea at your house.
Worry
What are
about
you
it.
talking about? Oh,
I'm going to
holy
sell
shit.
Snap will sell it to you. You know, I got a plan.
Oh, what?
What?
Like,
What?
what does toenail dust look like when you're doing on mushrooms? Like, does
Just-
it like sparkle in the air? Like, what? Like,
I'll give you some mushrooms. I'll grind my toenails.
I don't want to see the. I don't want to take the toenail. I'm asking you about your toenail.
Do a little line of the powder. That's it. Just a
I don't
little.
want to. I'm not doing a line of your toenail powder.
I'm telling you, you'll take you to a different dimension. You'll
I'm
think
sure it would.
You'll think of jokes that Richard Pryor, George Carlin, and fucking Lenny Bruce couldn't think of. That's what the problem is. Like, I'm looking for the fucking heroin Joe Perry had from 1973. I keep sending postcards to Whitey Chin, everybody. Nobody knows what heroin he did. That's the shit I want. Then I'll make a comedy comeback. I'll write an album that'll fucking Jesus will come down to watch it.
Right, but that's. Would you sniff your toenail?
I snip the fungi, and then the fungi that's growing out of the nail, I buff it out. All right.
Is that what gives you your powers? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're saying if I sniff your toenail dust, I'm gonna be the best comic ever?
It's like a line of ketamine. You know what I'm saying? Just do a little bump on the right side. You do one on the left side because you don't want to just hallucinate on the right side of your head. You know what I'm saying? You want it to balance.
Can you imagine if that's how it works? That'd be amazing.
Dog, every fucking night I go in the bathroom to brush my teeth and I look at my right eye, how it drags now. That's from the 30 years of coke. I must have done more bumps in the right than in the left one, and fucking it blew the eye socket out.
What do you mean it drags?
Huh? Like it drags. Like I got a slow eye.
Do you really? I never noticed that.
Oh yeah. It's like
Okay.
not as bad as Paula's, but it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna write that time down.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Oh my God.
So yeah,
And
that's
so- okay. Hey, that's a real fucked up thing
what?
to think about. Would I sniff if you
You-
were like an actual wizard and you no,
It's-
but I know, but I have to know. I have to know if I'm gonna snort something that for sure it's gonna make me the #1 comic.
Listen, you tested positive for heroin.
No, I didn't test. What are you talking about? Don't say that on the internet. We don't need that being on the no one tested positive for heroin.
No, and you to this day, you're like, I don't know how I got heroin in me. I don't know.
No,
Well, I had it in the air like the Greeks. I kept throwing it up like Malacca powder. And you were sitting there, you're thinking that it's fucking, chocolate.
I knew that
cake.
wasn't normal. You told me that was something like to do. You told me that was like a good blessing.
It was like the Greek Orthodox. So I went and got the Greek dust, and you know how we do it.
You know what's
It's a
fucked up is
fucking week, dog. It's gonna be a good week. That's it. It's August fucking 1st on Thursday.
yeah,
I hit
crazy.
my goals for jiu-jitsu. I hit my goals for the gym. I kept my weight down. I think I lost 3 more fucking pounds.
Congrats.
This is what I'm doing this summer. I don't want to hear nothing no more. Like, you know what people have no idea. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. I got to put it
I
on
didn't
this.
think you wanted to hear nothing before. So like this is even a lower amount that you want to hear. This is like you want to hear even less because I already thought you didn't want to hear much.
And now I'm at the point where I just come on, knock it off. I don't want to hear it no more. I'm too old. I've heard every story. I got scar tissue on my fucking soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no fucking story. I just want to smoke my pot and I'll sit here in the bunker until they drop the bomb because it's going down this week. That's it. It's going down, Jack.
You think so?
Oh, they killed 12 kids. That's just the excuse Israel needed.
Oh, did they? I haven't even watched the news today.
I was talking to somebody. They're like, "Do you see what's going on? This is gonna get good."
Oh no!
They killed 12 kids, and now that's it. And the whole time, peace treaty. They're fucking yelling at the grand high exalted mystic ruler when he came to fucking yeah, they're fucking with the gang, whatever his name is, Nahu, whatever.
Yeah,
you know, motherfuckers about to go crazy. Like they're sitting there going, bro, this is the pitch.
Yeah, they could.
It's like this is the pitch we've been waiting for all our lives.
Oh yeah,
this is the pitch. This is the one. Seventh wasn't bad, but this is the fucking pitch, and it's going to be very interesting. My soul, my heart, and my fucking prayers to everybody, and I hope they make it okay. I hope they got anti-missile helmets, Hamas, because motherfucking missiles are going to start coming in over there in Hamasville. What the fuck?
We're definitely not on YouTube this week.
Football 2 weeks. Football season is like 2-3 weeks away. I'm excited about that. I took my daughter to that Chinese Cuban joint last week, and that was an adventure. That was a hell of a day because I got pulled over for a red light, but the guy was Chinese. So I started talking to him, and then I gave him my license, and he goes, listen, I got to give you a warning. I said, that's fine. And he goes, can I ask you a question? You know me. I'm like half racist, but not really. I'm like, can I ask you a question? Where's that Cuban Chinese joint? My daughter's like, what are you asking about? Relax. And he goes, Lakari Don? Because he was like a New York Chinese guy. He wasn't like bowing or nothing. He goes, Lakari Don? And I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, it's on 72nd between Columbus and Amsterdam. Park on the corner. I mean, he was dynamite. Dynamite.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't know it was against fucking wokeism to ask a Chinese guy where a good Chinese restaurant is. I want a fucking pastrami sandwich. I'm not going to ask some fucking Puerto Rican kid, even though his family probably makes great pastrami. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go up to I'm not going to go to Halal and ask him, hey, Halal, you got corned beef in here? I've got a sturgeon steak. You know what I'm saying?
That Ari should bring back the Amazing Racist and do that. Like, go to the wrong, can you imagine going into a halal place right now and asking for a corned beef?
Let me ask you a question. Who is halal? Because this guy got like 19 restaurants in New York City. About 18 fucking boots. This guy got
I think, and don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's like the Muslim version of kosher. That's the way I understand it.
All right. You won't see me in there. They know post as the client of the month.
I don't think they have any restaurants called halal. It's just like saying, just letting people know there's kosher stuff there.
I don't know what the fuck halal is. They got a bunch of those. So if I didn't think I was gonna hit fucking
halal.
No Feast Cuban Kitchen.
Okay.
That's a bad motherfucker, Lee.
I'm excited. Oh, dude.
You're in the city. That's a cheap lunch, quick. You get 3 chicken cutlets, white rice, red beans, but with little potatoes, and you get your little fried bananas on the side for like $13.
Oh,
and
my
it's
God.
quick. There's no fucking around. And some days they got the pork chop with the red beans and rice. One day they got the chicken with the black beans and rice and the fried bananas. Come on now. You're going to fucking be living like a king in NYC. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God. Dude, I'm so excited for comedy. That's the reason I'm moving. But
yeah, that's it.
But I will say,
what
I was gonna say was number 2, and it's not like a far number 2. It's like right there is the food of being in New York and the food there. Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's it. But you're gonna be walking the bus, not the roller skates.
Those Haley shoes.
No. The other ones. I'm still
Which one?
blowing out mushroom burps. This burp smells like fucking cow shit, a fart, and God knows what else.
Well, dude, you took like 4 handfuls in 3 days.
Yeah, but I'm clean this week. That's it. I'm going sober. I'm sober. That's it. I'm scared straight.
So do you feel better now after you took all those mushrooms?
You know, man, I got to tell you something interesting. You know, when I was a kid and my mom died, I was doing acid. I was selling mescaline on the side, and I was doing it. And there was a point I was doing more than I was selling. And I was eating like 3 of them a night. That's fucking unheard of. My pain was so bad that I just wanted to forget.
Right.
And I eat like 2 of them. And that's like 12 hours of constant fucking pictures and hearing Chinese people yelling and people
Is that what it does?
Huh?
That's what that does?
Yeah, this was 1978. This was before cocaine really hit. We were all just doing fucking acid, 4-way acid, blotter acid, mescaline, fucking, you know, and we used to go to Pennsylvania and get 3,000 hits, and everybody was making money because you got them for 90 cents and you sold them for $3.
Wow.
And you sold them in 3 fucking days. Every time a group of kids played hooky, they buy 10 of them. All you had to do was I was going to school to make $100 a day in 19. I was selling those and Black Beauties. I would buy 1,000 Black Beauties for $35 and sell them for $1 a piece. You want to talk about profit margin? McDonald's could suck my dick. You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you just drop out of school and do that full time?
I did until I quit. Then fucking, you know, then we got into deeper and other situations. But I swear to God, for a year and a half, I was, you know, working at a hardware store, Rendell Lumber, and at the same time, I was selling mescaline, anything fucking hallucinogenic. And I was just selling the Black Beauties to the wrestlers because they need to lose weight.
Okay.
What do you think you're dealing with here? I was no econ major. I just knew that I'm paying 90 cents and I'm going to sell this for $3. That's $2.10.
That's crazy.
5 of them. I made the small $10. Who's going to deliver newspapers? Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a Cub Scout. Suck my dick. I don't want to do nothing. I'm going to sell mescaline at the fucking pinball place.
Now, was there like a reason you just didn't sell it for $5? Like $3 for a drug seems cheap.
The market was $3, you know. Right away, you're going to let your Jewism take over, and you want to sell.
Yeah, but it's a drug. Like, are you really going to go to jail for $3?
Nobody's listen. By the cops come, you eat that thing. It's this small. It's a fucking dot. That's why they call it microdot. I can just throw it in your eyes. If the cops arrest me, I can shoot right in your fucking eyeball.
Okay. Jeez.
You know. But anyway, let's get this motherfucker started. Greetings, you savages. The check-in is brought to you, and I'd like to welcome Diet Smoke to the show. Listen, the world of special gummies can be very scary, but maybe you don't need to see the devil immediately. That's why you need Diet Smoke. Diet Smoke is your gummy matchmaker. Their customer service gives you personalized recommendations. No more guessing what works for you. Listen, I know what works for you, right? But maybe you don't want to go that deep. They got the firework gummies, they got shots, and they got mushroom gummies. Diet Smoke even has a lifetime happiness guarantee. If you don't love it, they'll replace it or give you your money back. Once you know what you like, you get a subscription. It's easy to adjust, and you'll never run out of gummies. And by the way, my wife is on one of these prescriptions, and she digs it. They just send it direct every other month or whatever. So, as a special offer today, I'm going to get my family 20% off your first order here, plus a free gift when you visit dietsmoke.com and press code Joey, Joey, at checkout. So did you hear what I just said to you or what? If you like it, you get a subscription and you can adjust it and you'll never run out of gummies. There'll always be one coming in. It's a tremendous way. And again, as a special offer for my listeners, I'm going to get you 20% off your order. Plus, a free gift when you visit dietsmoke.com and press in code Joey at checkout. Experience better sleep, relaxation, and perfectly balanced product with great customer service at every step. Remember, that's dietsmoke.com, promo code Joey for 20% off your entire order, plus a free little gift. They take care of your Diet Smoke. So again, dietsmoke.com, promo code Joey. Your perfect vibe awaits you.
Turn off your TVs, run for your lives. It's over. They didn't put you on this planet just to give up. If Uncle Joey could do it, I can rule the world. That's what you gotta be thinking.
Welcome back to Syatt!
What up, Mook?
Good to see you, buddy.
Fucking Tuesday, the 30th of July. The rent is due on fucking Thursday, so get your shit together. You can hold on till Monday, though. It's one of those weekends, right? Because Thursday, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you don't have to have the rent till Monday, so you can snort, suck, fuck, do what you want, and just have the rent money.
I don't even know if I'm the only one who does this, but like in LA, my place was like you had to pay it by the 5th. Like that was the day you got in trouble. I never gave it to them early. I had it, but I just would never give it to them.
Momentum, and if you give it to them at 5:30, like the guy's sitting there sweating, the little fucking Indian guy that owns the building. What is he? I have to go home. It's Indian holiday, and you're watching him with the fucking binoculars.
And dude, I know I was 300 pounds. Like there was a reason why I had trouble breathing and I was coughing. But also my AC in my last apartment in LA like leaked like every 6 months, and they had like this one shady electrician that they'd only use him. I'm almost positive I saw mold in like the AC unit, and I was like, oh, I was there for 5 years. I don't cough now
because you were getting sick every 3 months.
Yeah.
We thought you were blaming it on the reefer. I can't do it no more.
I didn't say the reefer got me sick.
Yes, you did. Right away, everybody blames the fucking reefer.
I blame the reefer for a lot of things, but I never blamed it for getting sick.
Yes, you did. Meanwhile, you're in that room fucking inhaling fucking asbestos and mushroom dust and my toenail dust. They probably got a body in there. He had a fungi toga. He's hanging upside down. The fan's blowing his feet right into your face. Think about it. Oh, you were always like...
I got sick a lot.
What was it called? Bronchitis.
Yeah, I still get bronchitis a little bit. But I know what to do now. Like
that was insane. So
I thought I was gonna die.
You'd make me feel guilty. I can't do the reefer. All right.
Well, yeah, no, dude, you fucking. That was the true story right there. Is where I said, yeah, I have bronchitis. I don't want to smoke right now. I'm not blaming the weed on being sick.
But then we fucking tripled up on the edibles, and everybody had to step up. You know what I'm saying? Time for everybody to clean their own backyard, bro.
Who's everybody? It's you and me.
That's it, till the wheels fall off, cocksucker.
So what are you talking about? Everybody's doing it. That's like, if that means if you're doing it, everyone else is doing it.
Listen, where we were at, everybody was doing it.
No one was doing what we were doing.
Well, they were trying, and if not, I would take them on a fucking psychological journey on my own. You know.
No. People crumbled when they came on to this. Like, that would be a fucked up game show. Could you imagine? It's just to eat edibles until someone passes out. Like, we would win. You would win for sure, but I got to come in second place every time.
You know what's crazy? That even after I got here, I started dosing some people. One of the best doses of my life was that little kid from the Special Olympics at the pool when I fucking, he kept telling me, and I like the kid. He's 34 years old, first of all. He's not a kid. He's like 37 now. My daughter sees him because he's got a little mustache like that stupid Apple show. That fucking dude with the fucking mustache. Everybody likes him. So, his story was interesting because, I had to figure out that he obviously had autism or something. But he used to make me laugh. But then he just went off about getting his dick sucked and having drinks and snorting coke. And I'm like, whoa, I know people who are fucking normal. And they don't live like this fucking guy. Meanwhile, this guy's got like 19 Special Olympic medals. He's like a big timer in the league. So he just goes on with his medals and they suck his dick. He was having threesomes at the pool, he told me. So he
Jesus
told me he
Christ.
had edibles with cigars, and he smoked dope, and he drank cognac. So he said, "You get edibles, dog? You're talking to the right guy." So one day I went in there like in July. Must have been 80 degrees. Pool was freezing. And he's like, "Did you bring me anything?" I was just bringing him reefer for a while. Like every time I'd see him, I'd bring him a little 3 joints, 2 joints. You know, I like the guy. And one day I just hit him with a 200 milligram.
Whew.
And I left and I forgot all about it. The next day I
Mhm.
came back. And the security and the pool guys came over and they're like, "Did you give him something yesterday?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah." And they're like, "Thank you." He passed out. I come get him. And they had to carry him to the car.
Dude, those 200 ABXs are scary. Like those, like I don't know. The fact that you eat multiple of those is wild.
I'm out of them. I'm out. I had to eat
Well,
those.
yeah.
I'm out. I'm waiting on the shipment now. He told me the mule is showing up. I hope they show up before I got to leave, you know?
He's gonna have to make. Actually, I don't want to. I shouldn't even say this, but I was gonna say he should make you a bigger one.
Well, listen, let's just get the 200 for now. You know, it's really, I was going to talk to you, but this isn't important to me, but it's really fucking crazy what people's thought of you are. Like, you really get surprised when people approach you and you see how people see you,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it's just so weird. For years, we were eating 2,400 a night, you know, 2,000 milligrams a night. And I still get
To
people,
start.
"Hey, I got this 50 milligram. It's so strong." You know, they come up to me like, "This ain't no ABX, but, you know," and I'm like, "Go away. Go away. Another gummy that tastes like ass." You know, it's another gummy that tastes like ass. I
Yeah.
don't want a gummy. We bit into one that my eye almost flew for fucking life. It was so bad.
some of them are so thick. Like they're not like it's not like an enjoyable experience to eat most of them.
It is if you balance it out with the
No, there's
ABX.
some good. There's some great ones. There's some great gummies,
Listen,
but there's
oh,
also
the
I'm just saying
gummies.
we had. Yeah, I'm just saying I prefer gummies,
Listen, bro,
but
we hit a home run. We had the Stars of Death first
yeah.
until we fucking ate 25 of those. People still have them in their freezer. You were eating them like 2 years ago. You found the bag. When I was
Oh
moving
yeah.
out, I found the bag of them, the purple ones. And then we started with that black and white cookie that you thought was 50 milligrams, but it was always 200 or something like that.
Yeah,
This
it tasted
this,
like 200.
this cookie's good. And then
Oh, I never said that. That's false.
yes, you did. And you would sit there. That's why when I got there, I would smoke you out first, then break out the cookies.
Yeah,
You
that was the fucked up part. Is there was no break in being high because you what you would do is you would give me an edible and then no, I'd be fine, and then we'll break out the bong, and then the bong would be. It's like I've done a bong before, and you just do a bong. I don't know what you do to it, but it's different. And I was so high, but by the time the smoke high was wearing down, the edible was like kicking in strong. So it was just like a roller coaster.
Well, let's not look at this fucking reefer. This is the reefer of the week right here. It's called Orange Pop Push Pop. 31%, fucking delicious. Oh, but this I got over the weekend, and this is fucking tremendous too. It's called Fig Bar. It's by what's this company's fucking name over here? This is the reefer of the week. By Clade 9. This is really pretty. Mucho bueno. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. Yeah. Anyway,
That's awesome.
let's talk comedy, cocksucker. 2 or 3 things we want to discuss.
Okay, yeah.
Your catastrophe on Friday night.
Oh, it wasn't a catastrophe.
Bro, you should have heard your voice. It's like I took your lunchbox with your last rice cake.
That would piss me off. That's true.
And then you went to lunch or got a drink with your friend, and then you called me right away, and you were still like, and I could tell it's your Jewish neuroticisms, but then you took me back. And this is just the quest of comedy.
Oh yeah.
So
I had
the numbers. If you fucking test your sets and start on Monday, say this week I'm going to do 8 sets.
Mm-hmm.
See what you do. 5 weeks in a row. That's 40 sets, what the percentages are.
Right.
And you're going to be shocked because if you're honest with yourself, unless you're one of those guys, I killed, and then you talk to somebody like, dog, he ate a bag of dick.
Right. No, I don't do that at all. I think
the percentages are always, it's a percentage thing. And once you realize that with anything, sales, the more people you talk to, the more shit you're going to sell.
so. Like, you wouldn't get bummed if you bought. Like, it wasn't a complete bomb, but it was just like.
Not the set you wanted.
And it was crazy because I had done so well with the exact same material. I headlined and it did great. And then the same stuff, it was just, they were happy, but not a lot of laughs. And it was like, oh my God. And yeah, like it still bums me out when I don't have a good set.
The weirdest thing is going to a town, starting on Wednesday, coming from the store where you just worked for 2 weeks, banging it out with gorillas. Now you shoot to this town, Tampa, Houston, whatever. You start on Wednesday. By Friday, you've put together 6 new minutes because you have been working on it, and now you had a chance to improvise the second show. Friday's shows are tremendous. Forget about fucking Saturday. And then Sunday, you go back to LA, you go home, whatever. Your girlfriend had to go out that night, whatever. You go down to the store and get on stage. Where were you? You're like a beginning to headline guy, and you're getting stopped at the store. So you're walking in there like, where were you? I was in Houston, headlining 6 shows, talking shit like you don't know. And they come up to you, want to go up? And you're like, yeah. Oh shit, I'm on fire. You will go up in the original room and just die. And I used to drive home, and I could not figure it out. How can you kill in a town, come back home to your home club, do the exact same material, and you fucking die? I don't understand it.
Right. It drove me nuts.
It drives you nuts. I can see if you went out there with a complete new 30.
Right.
And this show sucks. I'm just going to bomb on purpose to fuck with them.
Yeah. I've never done that. You did that?
Oh, yeah, you have to, because you have to show them who the boss is sometimes. And just fuck with them.
What? How did that show them who the boss is by you bombing?
It's you. It's you. You're not performing. Every once in a while, you have to perform for you. And this is when you go to an open mic. This is when you go to one of those shows where there's 100 people, but 95 of them are free tickets. They have no investment in the show.
Right.
So they'll look at their phone. They're there to buy 2 drinks. They got the tickets for free. They're fucking living like doctors. They got over, they high five, and they don't know that everybody gets tickets for free.
Right.
They're walking in there like Joey Bananas, and all of a sudden, they didn't give away tickets because this guy's fucking hilarious. Or maybe he is. He doesn't have a following, but it happens. It fucking happens. They have no commitment. That's why my career changed when I went to the Improv to do the Dirty Show. And I go, listen, from now on, I don't want the guarantee. I needed every dollar of that guarantee. But I knew my work would be better if I had a gun to my head. And instead of walking out with $400, I'd walk out with $1,200 after I paid everybody.
And how would you get people there?
At that time, MySpace, videos. That's when Lindsay Lohan was going to jail. So I would always post Lindsay Lohan will be there taking pictures and giving away Coke. I'd bring a loaf of banana bread and cut it up in bray and put it in the back table. Listen, you got to spend money to make money. Same fucking thing we talked about when I bartended. You're sitting there. Guy sits down. Now he's got to order an appetizer. If you order 3 sets of appetizers and have them under the window, there you are. The guy came in, you threw him 2 fucking clams. Now he's going to suck your dick and buy 18 drinks and tip you.
Right. Yeah, I still think that's one of the most smartest things I've ever heard anyone say, especially about like being a server or a bartender.
You have to do these things. And it's the same thing with comedy. And you're going to bomb. Lee, you're going to bomb.
I know.
But you know what? You're going to find a way to kick ass when you need to kick ass. That's gonna come. That's gonna come soon. Where now you're like, you know what? I'll audition for Mitzi's show.
Right. Okay.
And if I eat it, I eat it. But I could audition for her. You have to be real honest. And, you know, like little things. And that's when you're ready for the next level. You know, I spoke the other day, somebody sent me a movie clip. And they're like, we didn't know you were in this movie. It's the movie when I yell at the kids, whatever, they're cooking. I'm like the fat teacher, Fat Tony, Big Tony. I don't even.
Right.
The movie was called Stacy's Mom. Okay. And that I just, after the strike in 2007, I fell into a rut, Lee. I fell into a $100 a day movie rut. Every movie was $100 a day. What the? I did like 8 of them in a row. 8 of them in a fucking row. Like one to the other. Every other week I'd book one. I'm like, when am I going to book my fucking big movie? And this guy was talking to me about a mob series and a funeral parlor. And the money was good, but then he's like, listen, the producer's using his family. And he's playing the lead. I'm like, I'm out. I don't need that aggravation in my life. So I went home and I wrote a fucking a goal sheet. And I said, no matter how much, this is like 2000, this is right before I met you. I read a goal sheet. I go, I'm not doing $100 a day movies. I'm only doing TV shows, scale, 650, and that's it. And I didn't work for about a year.
Wow.
I didn't fucking do anything for about, no, I think I did that Showtime show, 2 episodes of that. But movies were not happening. I kept getting offers for $100 a day movies. And then finally, I got a call one day, and it was for a Stallone, De Niro, Kevin Hart movie. And it was well worth the wait. The movie sucked, you know, whatever, but I got to work with De Niro, John Bernthal, Kevin. You know, I'd only seen Stallone one time. I didn't have scenes with him, LL Cool J. It was a great learning experience.
Were you ever tempted to take any of the $100 a day movies?
Sure. But I knew that the result was going to be the same. I knew that it's the same shit. It's a $100 a day movie. I got to wear my own suit. I got to pay for dry cleaning. I got to pay a $10 commission. I got to pay taxes. It's also going to be shot at night because they can't get none in the daytime. They don't have a budget. So everything is going to be till 8 in the morning for fucking $100. It's not worth it.
Right.
It's really not worth it. And for some people it is. You're starting out. You're looking for a reel. Look, my early reel is all college films. I did a movie with a Chinese movie. They all had cameras, and when the movie came out, it was pictures of our feet. It was like when Marlon Brando did Mutiny on the Bounty, and Paramount showed up with Warner Brothers, and they're like, what's going on here? Where's the director? And they're like, we haven't seen him in a month. The director was Marlon Brando.
Where was he?
He was in a hut with that chick he met on the island.
Oh, my God.
He gave the camera to some guy from an island, like a cannibal with a bone in his nose, and said, you shoot these movies.
Holy shit.
You looked at that footage, they fucking lost their minds. That's why he almost didn't get The Godfather, because they hated him after that.
I can imagine why.
You know, yeah, because you're sending people away to shoot. It's like when they shot Caddyshack and they went down to see production. And these motherfuckers were sleeping on the floor by a bunch of empty beer bottles. There was broken mirrors. There was cocaine everywhere.
Really?
The studios weren't there.
They had that. That's a documentary I'd love to see, like the behind the scenes of Caddyshack.
Oh my God, how Rodney almost quit because it was his first role to do stand up and nobody was laughing. And the scenes, when he came, he was like, "Hey, you must have been electric. You was something before electricity and all that shit."
Yeah,
he fucking wasn't laughing. They said cut, and he walked off. And Hal Ramis had to go get him and go, what the fuck? We're shooting a movie. There's no laughter.
Yeah, see? He doesn't like not hearing laughter either.
When they said cut, the fucking set just fell the fuck down. Rodney was on fire in that movie.
Yeah, I can't imagine not laughing.
I want to talk about something that really is important to a lot of young comics.
Okay.
You know, me and you had a great conversation last Sunday night. I know I said some things you didn't want to hear, But, you know, I still remember getting to LA, 97, 98. And I was rocking, Lee. Was I Joey fucking Bananas? No. But after about a year or two, I really cut my teeth at the store. And I knew where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really, really knew where I was going. And by 2003, I was really fucking it up. Like, that's when I was getting Spider-Man 2, all that shit. I was at a good point in my life. Even though I was snorting fucking coke every night, I just got into a rhythm. I'm sorry. Cocaine was part of the rhythm. There was no exercise. There was no sleep. It was cocaine and fucking comedy. That's all I cared about. I don't care about anything else. You know, let's be honest. And I was really frustrated. Guys, I was frustrated for 10 fucking years over the fact that you do movies, you do a couple TV shows, you're at the Comedy Store, your name is getting out there, but you can't sell a ticket. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. I spoke to a good friend of mine last week, and he goes, any day now, I'm going to feature for the Haktua girl.
Holy shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not putting the Haktua girl down. We'll get into that story as we go. But
Okay.
it's so weird that you don't really mean anything in comedy. Your agent will tell you, oh my God, that's set. Wait till you go to England and do this festival. All that shit, don't sell tickets.
Right.
So you fall into this thing, and it really gets you down, especially when people tell you, oh, once you get to Hollywood, just do 4 episodes of a TV show, you'll sell out comedy clubs every weekend. Not theaters, but comedy clubs. Friday and Saturday. Lee Syatt from, you know, back in the 90, 98, if you were like on WB, like Buffy, you sold out the weekends. That's how they measured funny back then, like network
Just
television.
buy your credits.
Buy your credits. And I went to see tons of comics and said, this is garbage.
Right.
This is hot fucking garbage. This guy's been on TV. I didn't do a set to come down here and watch this guy because I thought he was going to be something special. And the guy's a bum.
Right.
Guy can't even fucking get a laugh in a fucking comedy club, you know? And it's really hard when you talk to a comedy agent and they're trying to push you, and they put you on a tour with, you know, hopefully they could put you on a tour with somebody you get along with and you could get visibility. And even then, I was on the tour with Rogan. From 2000, I was with Rogan every other week. And when I started headlining the clubs, Rogan would go, let Joey headline on Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I would go in there on Friday, Wednesday, and Thursday and go, why would somebody pay for me? Negative thinking. Why would somebody pay $15 for me? Because on Friday and Saturday, they're going to pay $25 and get everybody for free. Me, Ari, and that went in my head. I was a negative, you know, and I guys to get it out of there. But I noticed something after about a year that my Wednesdays and Thursdays had improved from 11 to 17, 18, you know, and then MySpace came along and everybody joined MySpace because Dane Cook blew up on MySpace. You know, everybody now had MySpace. And I started to blog, and, you know, again, when you read that blog, the first 10 of them are Erical. I never wrote before in my life. Over here, yeah. And then people fucking ridiculed me, and I bought a dictionary, and I started from fucking scratch. And at the end, I was getting like 900 reads, you know?
Yeah.
And that taught me that there's a system here. But I remember how frustrated I was as a comic that nobody would talk to me because there was no ticket sales.
Yep.
It was like, yeah, he books movies, but even the median comedy agencies at that time wouldn't touch me. I was so heartbroken. And then movies, I do this. I do My Name is Earl. I recur. I recur on all his shows. And like, it's like, okay, this isn't going to people. And Ralphie May told me, he goes, you're going to sell tons of tickets. You got to stop doing shows. You got to stop doing comedy for the back of the room. There's no the back of the room. There's no money when you're funny for comedians. You know, if you go up there and say the raunchiest thing and the comics are like, oh my God, he's so brave. But the 90 people in front of you are like, what the fuck was that? That's a mentality also where I'm so brave. I'm going to go up there and, you know, talk about an aborted fetus and all, you know.
Oh, I hate
all that shit. So.
I was actually talking about this with another comic today. And like, I'm very lucky there are people who come out from the podcast. But what I'm trying to be for the when I get to open for people, or if like, you know, any show I do, people might not expect to like me going in, but like I'm trying to get people to want to come back. Like I feel like you were talking about the TV people, and you went, but you would never go back to see them.
No,
like, I would love if someone got like a free ticket, but would come back to see me the next time I came to town.
And again, you have exceptions like Kevin James and Kevin Hart, but there's those comics that recur on those shows, and they hang like at places, and they put like a little hat on, and they go up there and do cute comedy. Those guys don't sell no fucking tickets,
right?
And it's funny that I started a podcast with Felicia, and I did about, I don't know, maybe 10 episodes, and I was feeling my oats, and we just started telling the story. And I told the story about mugging a hooker and lighting her wig on fire. The fucking first thing that ever took me over. And I'll never forget, like, laughing by myself and looking over at Felicia, and her face had dropped and she had tears in her eyes. And when we ended the podcast, she's like, I don't know if I should put that up. I go, put it up. I've tried everything else. Put it up.
Yeah.
Stupid story. I sold 150 tickets a week later, 5 days later.
Wow.
You know, and that was like, and then I started doing more shows, and it was 60 people. Brea had gone to sellouts every week. Brea was selling out the last year I was doing it once a month. That was fucking amazing.
How many seats is that?
280.
That's a lot of people on a Wednesday.
Dog, and not giving away tickets. And it was funny. I learned how to fucking buy people to sell tickets, you know, because you always have the comp list.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I had a big timer one time. Somebody goes, I want to do your show. And I go, okay. And I posted it, and everybody hit me up for free tickets. And I go, I can't. The headliner won't allow it. You got to pay the $20. Headliner didn't even get paid. I was an express did, and guess what? They all paid the $20 for the fucking ticket.
Right.
When you force the hand, they will pay the $20 fucking dollars. And I wasn't looking for 40. Like now I look at comedy shows, 8 steps, $40. You're not doing nothing for nobody. You're just turning people away to comedy. And that's a mistake a lot of young comics make. They put shows together and they put their goofy friends. And, you know, again, people walk out like, what is this? This is a circus of fucking death in this motherfucker. So it's just really funny how tickets sell. But then on the other side, I want people to know also that you have to be working it from 8 different angles. Because one of those angles is going to hit, and then it all comes together. The reason why the Yankees were so great, because they had 7 guys that could really fucking hit for a long time. Let's say 8 guys that could really hit, but in their mind, they knew they only needed 4 to be on. You might be red hot in July, but in August, you might not fucking hit Ugats. And in September, you might not hit shit. And all of a sudden in October, you're hitting home runs like Reggie Jackson. You know, it's everybody goes on their things. Sometimes in comedy, have you ever had a week that you bombed? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. Yeah, that's going to come.
Oh, no. A whole weekend?
A whole weekend. You try new shit.
That.
The headliner you open has a different style. The club called you. They made a mistake. You know, they called the wrong guy. And you go up there and you're doing the best material you can. but you don't figure them out. And you were there.
Wow.
I was headlining with Ari, and you were there. I bombed Thursday, Friday both shows, and Saturday early. And I said, you know what? The material's gone. I'm going out there a cappella. And that's the best set I had all week because I was focused.
Yeah.
Material. Don't fall in love with your material. It ain't that special.
Oh,
Ain't
I
that
get
special.
so nervous going off of material. Like I ad lib, but like I couldn't imagine ad libbing for an hour.
No, that's horrible.
What do
Waiting
you
for unless you got like a 20-minute chunk, two 20-minute chunks in there. So you
but isn't that what you did that night
when?
in San Francisco when you said you went up a cappella?
I went up a cappella, but I didn't improvise. I didn't talk to the audience.
Oh, okay.
I didn't talk to the audience. I just went out there and fucking talked until they couldn't take it no more.
Like they just had to laugh?
Huh?
And they just had to laugh? Like what happened?
Wow, you work yourself up. People feel your excitement, they feel your energy, and they start rolling with you. People can also see when you're fucking just focused on material. You're trying to do the material for the T, you're shooting the special in 3 weeks, and that sucks. Can you imagine shooting a special in 2 weeks and you just ate 4 dicks in San Francisco? And it's just, guys, this is part of the fucking life. And I laugh because I know that I'm laughing now. I wasn't laughing then. Are you with me? Like I wasn't laughing when I was going through it. But I'm laughing now thinking about how I thought, oh my God, wait till they see me in Montreal. And then you come back and you still haven't sold the ticket. And then your agent's promoting you. And I still remember going into rooms where I was just eating bag. The first longest yard comedy tour was 6 weeks of just torture. I only sold tickets 2 out of the 6 weeks. And this wasn't one night. I still remember calling those guys back. When am I coming back? Soon. Yeah, all right. These guys have come back, and they still haven't called me since that bombing that time.
Oh, no.
I bombed 4 out of 6 weeks. The only 2 weeks I did well was Beaumont because I fucking OD'd on stage on Jägermeister and fucking Valium. And fucking,
that was good?
Huh?
That was good?
At least I got laughs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, by Saturday, I had to lay down on the stage. Fucking nightmare. Josh Wolf was there. He'll tell you.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, listen, my first tour, May of 2005 to like July of 2005 was very, very awakening. I was doing comedy 14 years, and I wasn't a headliner. Everybody, I got for 50 minutes. I could headline. I wasn't a headline. And that's when I learned that. Then I went to do my little tour of Thursday nights, and I saw these guys that were headliners. And I go, I get it.
So what do you think? Because getting feature sets is really, just getting those sets is really hard right now.
I know.
I'm doing it. But I am moving.
Everybody has the same song and dance about feature.
Right.
And I'll tell you why, because you're going into A rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a feature, go into a C room. They don't bring headliners and features. Some features bring their own headliners in those dumps.
That is true.
Interesting. But if you want to work A rooms, these guys don't want to hear it no more on the road. They'll bring 2 of their guys from their agency. So they're helping the agent, they're helping themselves, and they, what do you want me to tell you? That's the grown. When I toured, I didn't fucking hire no features on the road. I'm sorry. I knew 10 guys who were starving in LA that were really working. Not people who are going to call you up and go, I want to guest set in front of. Fuck you. I got Dean going up 19 times a week on a motorcycle. He nearly killed himself on Sunset. I got Eric Rocha, a gay guy, doing gay jokes and a teepee and fucking, And you want me to, I can't do it. You have to feed the people that are underneath you. How many times I take you on the road?
Oh, dude, I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying that I'm very lucky that I get the spots that I do.
How do you feel? Can you imagine me fucking calling you and going, Lee, you're not coming to Boston. I'm going to use a local guy I don't even know.
Right. No, and I get it, but I also understand how expensive it is.
And it's not expensive, but every town you go to, 2 weeks before, you get 20 fucking requests.
I'm
and you're
sure.
Like, I'm not doing that. I don't know you. I don't know what you're going to do on that stage. I don't know. I got 2 guys with me. I got a guy that calls me every couple of weeks. Hey, look at this room I got. Look at these rooms. And listen, guy, the problem is I got to use you. And I'd rather fucking light myself on fire than have you up front anywhere on that stage. So I always tell him, yeah, give me a date and I'll come down with my team. Oh, I got to run that through he wants me to hold. No. I'm never going to take the fucking gig. I just tell him that because I know that's what he wants. That's not going to work for him. I got guys that I see fucking killing themselves every night. And just because me and go blow some smoke up my ass, I got to fucking give you a feature fucking week. I can't.
So let me ask.
Go ahead.
I appreciate it. So, but like, if I'm trying to like fill my schedule, is it better for me to be, if I'm living in New York, just doing 3 to 4 sets a night in New York than trying to headline somewhere else?
I don't know. When you come to New York, you're not coming here to go on the road.
Right.
You're coming here to go locally. They have 22 states around here, from DC to Maine. That's your tour. Anything else you want to do it on your own for one night or something, that's on you. That's on you. But when you get, like when I got to the Comedy Store, I had established myself. Like I got put on a Monday, and that Thursday I was going to leave the road. I canceled that. They never talked to me again. I call them like Wednesday morning. I'm not coming up there. Why? Because I'm a regular at the store. You want me to come up there and be a fucking MC for the small $250, and I got to sleep in my car? I'm not going up there. I'm going to come here and learn why I'm at the store. So when you go to New York, you're going to get New York Comedy Club. The other one, you got to get to the cellar. No, you don't.
No, I'm not worried about that right now.
No. When you're ready for the cellar, they'll call you.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that at all right now.
Why run down there and chase them when you can walk down there and fuck them all?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I'm moving to, I can't wait to get to the fucking Comedy Cellar. Listen, knock it off. You haven't even fucking done the 11 o'clock spot at the New York Comedy Club. There's a growth here. You haven't even got that 8 o'clock spot at Gotham. So you really, I saw so many guys throw their careers away at the fucking Comedy Store. For years, trying to get sets up there and this and kissing ass and bringing Mitzi flowers and, listen. And then you sit up there and cry. Not gravel cry, but they would sit up there and bitch. Why ain't I getting spots? I was a regular for a long time here. I just shot an HBO spot. And you're like, guy, the 2 hours you're sitting here, you could be doing 3 sets if you really wanted to.
At least 3.
But you want to do the store. So what can I fucking tell you? When I left the store, like in 2007, there was a crew. When I got there in 98, there was a fucking crew that was there from like the Richard Pryor days. And they were there crying every night. And they hated the young guys. They put the young guys through hell. They really did. I never forgot that shit. They would make remarks about you and fucking say this. And I could go into 1,000 of those fucking stories. Establish yourself in New York. You're not moving to New York to get a $4,000 apartment to go on the road every week.
Oh, no.
Show me fucking delay. All this shit. So get that Volkswagen going, get that Nazi machine you got, put some oil in that fucking thing, and get ready to drive from Philadelphia, the Punchline, fucking helium. This is it. This is the life you chose.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah, this is it. It's not gonna, New York's got 10 million comics
I'm
and 10 million stories and 10 million comedy rooms.
Yeah.
So you come to me and go, I'm not getting spots. Well, because you're aiming for fucking big things.
I'm just trying to get better right now.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not coming with any expectations. I just think I'm funny enough to be
You're gonna have a plan. You are gonna have a plan. I'm gonna go on stage 4 nights a week. I'm gonna take all the gigs I can every fucking weekend. Whether it's 300 or 250, you have to put yourself in a range because you can make money in New York on the weekends. They pay. But
at like the clubs.
Yeah, they pay like $50 a spot, 25.
Okay.
It's not going to change your life.
No,
you're still going to have to put on the dress and hook once a week at the old place, sit on the old guy's lap and let him feel your balls and talk to you.
It pays very well. How do you think I have the $4,000 a month apartment?
I got like 3 old guys that I'm going to already hook up with you. They're right in Manhattan. You rub their feet. It's a good time.
Oh, their feet. Why their feet?
The last thing I want to talk to you about that I've found very interesting. I see people just killing themselves on the internet, especially Instagram. I see a lot of comics just fucking over exposing themselves with nothing to say.
Yeah, that's true.
You have 2 or 3 tweets a day. You have 1 Instagram a day. You got 1 Facebook a day. Don't waste it, especially if you're going to put your face on Instagram. Don't waste it with the word of the week. Listen, and I've been watching, and I'm going, what are these fucking people doing? Then they complain. I can't sell tickets. I don't know what's going on. Well, look at the shit you're putting out. Every day. You're done. Your viral days are done. Ain't nothing going to go viral here. You've already put out a year of videos. You're just driving people crazy. That's it. You're just driving people crazy. And then I saw the Haktua's Instagram.
Yeah, you're very impressed.
Follow her and learn what high PR firms do. This isn't, when you become a little bigger and people are going to come to you and go, oh my God, Lee, you need a PR firm. They'll get you tickets for the Garden, and you got to pay some schmuck $7,500 a month.
For tickets to the Garden?
People that do it. Well, for tickets for the Garden, if you want to go to a restaurant and tell them you're coming, if you want to get a reservation at Dan Tanner's, you want to get a reservation at Arnie Morton's. What's the one in Brooklyn? The really good one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what needs to be done. Everybody gets a publicist to get into the Garden events and to be cool. Oh my God, But that costs $7,500, $5,000 a month. I have friends that pay $5,000 a month on top of the 4-month rent. Okay.
I don't want to promise, but if I'm spending $5,000 a month on that, I better be making a lot of fucking money. That's crazy.
No. And $5,000 is like for a medium folk. If you want like Holly, whatever her fucking Haktua girls, that's $15,000 a month. What they've done with her, they slowed it down. They took Haktua out of her fucking resume, and they got her talking about her life and just being a cute girl and going to events. And bro, they're gonna do something with this chick. They're getting $30,000 a fucking public. She's gonna get something.
Well, she has a good personality.
She's got a great personality, and the accent sucks you in. And they sat down and made a plan for this girl. And it is very, very, very impressive to see how the fuck they did her up. It's fantastic. She was on Whitney.
Yeah, she was.
Fantastic. I watched like half hour of it, just to see what's going on. Listen, Whitney's a comic, and this little girl held her own.
Oh, yeah.
Something is going to happen there, whether a reality show, a scripted show, something, a sports show, something, a sex show. She's going to get something. but it was that publicity company that turned it around. It turned. Go IMDb. Go to UTA. She signed with United Talent Agency.
Okay.
Go to UTA and see her agent and see if she signed with a publicity. If not,
I don't pay for IMDb.
Okay, so you're fucked. I don't have it here. I got to go to the main computer.
Sorry.
But
That's
yeah,
all right.
it's very interesting to see, and you should pay for IMDb because
I don't know what you got. I don't know.
Get IMDb Pro.
Okay.
Why? Because pretty soon agents are going to start reaching out to you, and you want to click them away. You want to see who they have, who they represent. They got certain people that you don't like. You don't have to sign with them. I don't want that bad luck kiss of death on my roster. It's that shit. So when people call you, oh yeah, let me call you right back. How you been? Oh, my mom just fell. Boom, you IMDb him, so he's gotten and call her back. She's falling and she can't get up.
And you can see who else they have. Okay.
So you're coming down tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, I'm flying. I'm excited. I've never flown to New York from here.
All right.
There's an airport like 10 minutes from my house.
Fucking 2 a.m, cocksucker. You could have walked here in an hour.
We'll see. Hopefully not.
So yeah, if you look at the Hawk tours, they stopped it. They slowed her down. They dressed her up, and they just have her talking with her neighbors, with her dad, with this guy, that guy. It's very interesting.
Well, and you said it seems like she picked the right PR firm, but when like something like that happens, like someone goes viral like that, how many PR firms were like attacking her immediately like that day? Like how many offers did she get?
UTA signed her.
Yeah, but how did they?
UTA signed her, and then I think she signed with a management company first. Then UTA went in there, like some local management company, I think, and then they reached out, or they have in-house publicity. But whoever's doing it, fucking fantastic. And people don't understand. To sell a ticket, you have to connect with your base. You have to really connect with your base. There's got to be a fucking connection. You could tell them all the Jewish words and how Jewish people act, and you're the Jew of the week. Great. You're a fucking Jew. We know this. Now what? What makes you tick? What makes you tick? Do you think going on stage and talking about eating pussy is going to make people tick for you? No. It's stories. It's turning. And again, this comes in time when you learn to do this. It's taking life experiences, taking a look at them, and turning them into a fucking joke. And sometimes I used to do coke with my cat. That is the most exaggerated fucking joke in the world. I still get hate mail that you gave
really?
me. Oh my God, once a fucking month. Fuck you.
So stupid.
It was an exaggeration of a joke. That's the fucking joke, But those little jokes are the ones that connect with people. Because there's 1,000 people that have done coke and have looked at their cat at one point in the night and go, what the fuck is going on here? There's so many things. That connection is what makes people go in, and then it becomes the law of natural returns. You ever going to make a left turn on a busy boulevard?
Right.
And there's 2 lanes. There's always one lane that's got 8 cars more than the other one. People will get in that lane instead of the inside lane that only has 4. They're followers. They go to the first thing they see. We live in a society that get 2 lines for the same fucking thing and pack one line. People will stand on that line for 2 hours before somebody goes, the other line is open.
Right. That's crazy, but you're right.
They don't want to see it. That's how it starts. That's the beginnings of a fucking sheep. That's the beginnings of a sheepville. That's how they fucking nail you. So that's the easiest thing after that. What are you doing tonight? I'm going to see Joey Diaz. I don't know who that is. Oh my God. Okay, I'm coming. And now you just got an extra 4 guys. out of the 4 guys, the 2 chicks are going to hate you, but the guys are going to love you.
Right.
Now you set a date for a year later, not in 3. Oh my God, Louis, you sold so many tickets. When can you come back? 14 months. No, you have to come back. No, I'm not going to have material.
Right.
Because
you have to do completely new material.
A professional agent's going to put you there. Let's say you do March and you do great. This cute motherfucker is going to put you there in August. And then, because you're the hot ticket, they're going to put you there New Year's Eve. And these people who went to see the first and second time, they're going to bring their friends now to the third time. Wait till you see them. Oh, my God. And either you haven't written a fucking joke that they have to go, oh, thank God he's saying that joke. This is my favorite joke. You know, it's all about the connection. I still remember watching a dear friend of mine who's a horrible comic on a Showtime show. I was waiting to watch him, to support him. And I had to go to the bathroom. And I sat on the toilet. And I could listen to him. And from listening to him, I go, I'm changing my routine. I love Rodney, and I started out trying to be Rodney and Dice put together. I changed my routine. No more one-liners. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not accomplishing nothing. It gets laughs, but I'm not becoming a headliner. I have to get in their head. They have to get into mine. And then we come together at some point, and now it becomes easy. You're selling out everywhere. But that's a complete different story. But always remember, you could call 20 agents and go, dog, I got 19 standing ovations. I'm ready. If you ain't selling tickets, nobody wants to fucking talk to you. And these motherfuckers are so greedy today that they'll force you out there. And now you're out there selling 18 tickets, and you ain't coming back to that fucking club.
Right. Not for a long time.
Not for a long fucking time. So where are you at this weekend? No shows in the city?
This week I'm in New York. I have a couple of shows at Sheba's at the Three Monkeys Bar. It's a great room. I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to find out about that this week. I'm doing the Comedy Shop. I'll be there probably a couple of times. But the big ones are Rodney's August 29th, Thursday night, 9:15 in New York City. I'm really excited. And my hometown, Nick's, September 6th and September 7th, 8 o'clock show. So excited.
You're a bad motherfucker, dog. Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy we welcome the new sponsor. I hope you guys like them. And I'll see you next week, my brother.
Love you, buddy.
Stay black and beautiful. The check-in is brought to you, and I'd like to welcome Diet Smoke to the show. Listen, the world of special gummies can be very scary, but maybe you don't need to see the devil immediately. That's why you need Diet Smoke. Diet Smoke is your gummy matchmaker. Their customer service gives you personalized recommendations. No more guessing what works for you. Listen, I know what works for you, right? But maybe you don't want to go that deep. They got the firework gummies, they got shots, and they got mushroom gummies. Diet Smoke even has a lifetime happiness guarantee. If you don't love it, they'll replace it or give you your money back. Once you know what you like, you get a subscription. It's easy to adjust, and you'll never run out of gummies. And by the way, my wife is on one of these prescriptions, and she digs it. They just send it direct every other month or whatever. So, as a special offer today, I'm going to get my family 20% off your first order here, plus a free gift when you visit dietsmoke.com and press code Joey, Joey, at checkout. So did you hear what I just said to you or what? If you like it, you get a subscription and you can adjust it and you'll never run out of gummies. There'll always be one coming in. It's a tremendous way. And again, as a special offer for my listeners, I'm going to get you 20% off your order. Plus, a free gift when you visit dietsmoke.com and press in code Joey at checkout. Experience better sleep, relaxation, and perfectly balanced product with great customer service at every step. Remember, that's dietsmoke.com promo code Joey for 20% off your entire order, plus a free little gift. They take care of your Diet Smoke. So again, dietsmoke.com, promo code Joey. Your perfect vibe awaits you.